be a burden on my kids and my grandkids.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm also trying to prevent.
Yeah, that would seem to me to be the real final frontier of anti-aging, is folks that are really, really old, because it seems like they would be open to try almost anything. And if you could bring them back, that would be uber bizarre.
Right.
How far away do you think we are from doing something like that?
Well, it often comes as a shock to people who don't work on this, that we're already testing these molecules in clinical trials on elderly people. I've been doing that for a number of years now with some positive results. Over at Harvard, we were giving NMN and another molecule called MIB626.
What's the other one called? My laundry list. Hold on.
So the company's called Metro Biotech, and it makes super NAD boosters. And the drug is called, developmental drug is MIB-626.
626.
Yeah, and we're hoping that it will not just
Do I have to get
rejuvenate
that in
them.
an alleyway somewhere?
Where
do I get that? I got to go to some shady doctor with a weird accent.
That one we hope to get on the market in about 3 years from now.
Really?
Yeah, for diseases, FDA approved.
And so they're using it right now on old folks?
Testing it for safety, yeah. But we're also going to be testing later energy. We can measure actually the NAD levels, that molecule I just mentioned. We can measure that in their muscles, and we'll test if that worked. And we'll measure, of course, their endurance, because the mice that we treated with NMN, they just ran and ran and ran. They actually broke the little treadmill in my lab because they ran so far.
And you're giving it to them orally, or you're injecting it to them?
It's a little tablet.
They just put it in their food or something like that?
Oh, the mice?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about the humans. In the mice, we put in their drinking water.
Oh.
Yeah, they just drink it. It's really easy.
Wow. And they have no idea?
No idea. In fact, the people who are running the treadmill have no idea which is which. But we had mice running 3 kilometers, and then the machine stopped. And I get a text from the researcher, hey, the machine broke. And I said, check the software. And it turns out the software was written to stop at 3 kilometers because no mouse had run that far before.
That's long.
And those are old mice. Don't forget,
Yeah.
these are mice that are the equivalent of a 65-year-old human.
Really?
Yeah. And we figured out why they run further. This isn't just try it and see. We figured out that the lining of the blood vessels needs NAD as you get older. Well, they need it all the time, but as you get older, you don't have enough NAD. So the NMN replenishes that and allows the blood vessel lining to respond to exercise, and even grow blood vessels if you don't exercise. And so those mice, they ran and ran and ran. They didn't get lactate buildup as much. They just didn't feel tired.
So they didn't have lactic acid buildup.
Right.
Wow. So muscle fatigue would be different.
Well, they didn't seem to get that either.
Wow.
Because just better blood flow. We even pinched off an artery, and the body responded much better to restoring blood flow, which would be great for patients who have a heart attack.
Whoa. Now, with human beings, what has been the most dramatic result?
That's a hard question because a lot of it's early stage. We developed a molecule that seemed to effectively treat a disease called psoriasis, which is the
Yeah, a
inflammation.
friend of mine has that.
Yeah, so that worked, and that's a molecule.
Is it
that's
something you apply to the skin?
It was a pill actually. Yeah.
And how does that work? What is it doing?
So it's an activator of one of these sirtuins that we found in yeast originally. These sirtuin protective enzymes in the body, and they're anti-inflammatory, and so it worked well against that disease.
So psoriasis has something to do with inflammation?
It is an inflammatory disorder. Yep.
Are all autoimmune disorders or inflammatory based disorders?
I believe so.
Really? Interesting.